put some juice in this. Oh, FZ here. Juica, juica. So wait till we get to like 150. Then we'll take off and do some FZ stuff. Okay, I'm impatient. We're just gonna kick the fans on and go. See, the Ralph Louis, I mean, that's probably my best trick on the Grom. I think if I work the double pegger like I was right there and learn how to do that switch from, you kind of just do staggered and then step over to Ralph Louis. If I learn that one on this, I think that'll give me a lot more confidence in those circles. And obviously just a lot more seat time on them, because the Grom compared to a big bike is a lot different. I know a lot of people, I mean, might feel different about these FZs for some reason. They're like, it's like a big Grom. But I think that's mainly the seating position. I mean, because this thing's a death trap, man. You one wrong little throttle twist and you're looping the bike, or you know, a little too much brake. You know, so I think it'd probably take me about 20 hours of seat time to get, you know, where I am on the Grom on this thing. Another 20 hours of doing Ralph Louis, you know, probably to get them that tight. And let's do some Ralph Louis, speaking of it. There you go, we're dipping now. And it's just, yeah, it's a lot more fatiguing too on the big bike, you know? You have to, you know, offset yourself a lot more, and you have to pull on the bike a lot harder and put more pressure on your cab to try to dip it in. So yeah, just time on this old gal, it should get me there. And obviously, like the idle adjusters does help too. And I don't have an idle adjuster on the Grom, but having an idle adjuster is kind of weird, because I'm always like, I don't know, you don't have to give it as much throttle. I mean, it's torqueier, so you don't have to give it as much throttle too, but it's also the idle adjuster is just pulling constantly for you too. So yeah, and I think obviously until I get the saggy ass fix mod and get my suspension a little stiffer, I think those sit downs are just a little more difficult. But there's just a lot of bounce when you hit the brakes. But I mean, we're getting them. It's just things I'm thinking about. There we go. We got a couple tight ones in there. See my forks? Yep, they're all fixed. No more leak on them. Did that last night. I literally just popped the seal covers off, and I stuck a playing card in there and just whipped it around, cleaned off the seal when it was, you know, out of there. And she's all good, I guess. Just there was like one little rock I found though. I mean, a little pebble, like grain of sand size, and that was causing like a big old leak on them. Slight no-hand. That's not a no-hander. What am I talking about? This is to take your hands off the bar. I mean, I don't know. You at least gotta have them off for 5 seconds, in my opinion, to no-hander. At least 5 seconds. Yeah, the Poppy is about to be here, I think, pretty soon. He's the, I don't know, he's a good dude. You guys should go on his Instagram. I think it's Poppy something. I don't know off the top of my head, but a dude stunting one of those CF Moto Pappios, and he's making all the parts for it. I should do a little chat with him and help him show that off, because it's pretty cool. He's built his own cage and making all the parts for it, made a stunt, had his wife make a stunt seat. Sick. And the dude's just a real one, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get homie Poppy to make me a tank too. But I'm like, obviously if he's making all of his stunt parts, that's probably the dude to hit up. I think I got a good grasp on it, like, and I can weld pretty alright with at least flux core. So yeah, maybe I think that's kind of the plan. And once we get another rainy weekend or something, bring the FZ up there and slap on a slab of metal. So back to double pegger. See, and I need to work on like bringing it just right into the circle. Gonna stay up here for a minute. Just see how long we can stay focused and slightly tighten it up, get a little more lean. You know, if you're a wild man, you know, or think you're a wild man, you know, one of those guys that's like, I could never own, if I owned an R1, I'd be dead in a week. That's why I'll never ride a bike. I'm like, okay, yeah, dude, go home and crochet or something. Go start scrapbooking. You know, it's clearly you're not that wild, or you'd have a bike. If you were that guy, you'd probably have a bike. See, that's so weird. Like on the Grom, you almost want to like throw the bike completely to the side, like you're trying to like Toro, like with a bowl, you know, like step to the side. You know, you have that towel hung out to the side there like that. That's kind of how you like hold the Grom when you're doing circles. But on this, every time it feels like when I make that weight shift, it feels like it wants to like high side me on this big bike. That's because I don't think, I mean, obviously I weigh as much as the Grom, so it's a lot easier to offset that weight. But so if you don't hit that dip hard enough, I don't think the bike has, you don't have like, you can't just like use your weight to just pull the bike into it. Like, all right, yeah, I just had to replace the battery real quick. And I do want to hit some straight line stuff because I didn't realize the battery died. I started going for some stuff and I hit a move that I've wanted to hit on the FZ, and I have no idea why I haven't been attempting it. Because I've done the little, from sit down I've stepped up to double pegger, but I haven't done the jump like I do on the Grom, where you just push off the pegs and jump up onto the seat, which is a lot smoother of a way to get into seat standers. Now can I go back down? Hold on, let me get out of these high RPMs.